Quarantine Pete, CMO Pete joins us.
Quarantine Pete.
That's what we should start calling him, Pete.
I'm gonna recline this.
It's one of those things where it took a pandemic for you to come on the show again, and you know what? Sometimes you just got to take the bad with the good, and we get to have you back on the show, even though it's remotely.
Yeah, thanks for having me back on.
Yeah, no problem. Dalton's getting situated. He's getting the headphones in. It's fine. We are bringing you a new episode of the podcast here, and what we're going to be doing is mixing these in. I mean, for right now, the quarantine's still going strong, so we'll hopefully be doing some live episodes here at some point, but we're making do, and we're giving you, for the folks listening to the audio version, we're going to put this up. The video is going to be up on the YouTube page, so look in your show notes, the show description on the episode as you download it, and that will have the links and such. As Dalton's doing some burpees over there, they'll have some links and such.
No, I was trying to grab my soda can.
You got it? You're all situated? I like your flowers behind you. It makes you look like a little angel. Or some sort of freak with flowers sprouting out of their head. But yeah, we're going to be bringing you...
known of the X-Men. I'm Flower Boy. What can you do? Well, I can grow flowers out of my body. We'll call you for the next one, guy.
I mean, you got to think, like, as far as those powers go, as far as some of the X-Men...
That's just it, like... So, like, people have mutations, right? Like, so, like, you could have, crazy mutations, like, in their X-Men thing, like, you have the power to control weather, and then there's somebody with an extra finger, which is called a mutant.
Right. and
that just become the janitor or something.
And the funny thing is anybody with any sort of weird thing was probably put in the mutant category in that world. So, like, you know how some people are born with, like, a third nipple or, like, an extra toe or something like that? They just get put in the academy, at Xavier's academy, and he's like, well, I don't really know. Charles Xavier's like, I don't really know
they just
what to do with you.
They become like gen ed studies. Like, it's just like undeclared majors. They're just kind of
They're taking business classes. That's all they're doing.
Night classes. Because, like, imagine that. You meet like this, you meet a chick there who's got like, she's like, I can shoot lightning out of my hands. And she's like, what are you here for? You lift up your shirt and there's like a large mole that has like a face on it.
Yeah, you literally just have like a weird scar, and they're like, "All right, well, you're a freak now, so they ship you off there."
Or it's like, my elbow's double jointed. Oh, cool.
There was a girl.
You gonna save the world?
There was a girl at our talent show in middle school that my band played in, and this girl, her talent was literally she got a stool. And she stood in front of the stool, and she put her arm on it, and it went like her all the way around. And that was her talent.
Yeah, someone did that at ours too. Yeah, talent shows are a lawless wasteland, but also talent shows are like the scariest thing in the world.
Yeah, my band played. We rocked it out. We were the headliner.
Been in a talent show.
Oh man, you're missing out.
Heckle you? Did people heckle you?
They didn't heckle me. The footage, I have the footage somewhere of the talent show performance because it got put on a DVD. As you can imagine, it was a hot selling item around those parts. I played one solo song one solo song, and then the other songs were with the band. At one moment, in one of the songs, we were playing, I think, Animal by, is that Nickelback or something like that?
Nickelback.
And the librarian...
That's a sexual song, dude.
Oh, yeah. And we were 8th graders. And the librarian, in the middle of the song, like, goes in front of like the band and starts doing like a little dance and then like keeps walking. It was the craziest thing ever. It was a wild show. I mean, if we're talking
your number one fan.
I guess so. It might have been.
But like if you fail in front of a talent show audience, everybody knows
because you just have to go to school the next day. It's like the talent show's like 2:00.
It's another day in the business. I also didn't think like because like if talent show is like really vague, but like right. You know if you shouldn't participate in it because I'm like, well, I think I'm talented at sports. Or it's like, what are you going to go up there and just like play a sport against yourself?
Yeah, there's nothing to do.
I can jump, guys.
I feel like you, as a high schooler, you like subconsciously know that like a talent show can make or break your reputation.
Yeah,
so that's why like you don't want to go into it.
the general things you see at a talent show in elementary school, it's the same too. Middle school, you have like someone who can do weird stuff with their body.
Mm-hmm.
You always have amateur
take their
magicians.
penis out in front of the whole school. Yeah,
you have amateur magicians, and then you have someone who either a band that plays or someone who shreds on the guitar or plays the drums.
Oh, the magicians! I always loved a good.
What else?
Yeah,
is there?
There's always a dancer. It's always awkward, like hip hop dancing going on, and you're kind of like, all right. It's like always like two girls, and they do some crazy stomp and like dance routine, and everyone's like, all right, that was cool, sure, nice
but
talent.
Then there's always that one person who just kills it.
Oh yeah,
and then they just win everything.
Oh,
and it's always like a kid that's really quiet. Like a kid will like show up in front of the whole school, and he'll be like, "Here's a song I wrote," and then he'll just like shred on the guitar.
By Nickelback, yeah.
Here's Animal by Nickelback. The librarian, she loves this song. Big fan. Miss, oh God, her name started with a W. Don't remember the rest. So Pete, we have a little. So Dalton and I, Salty Dalton and I, have a little game to get to, and you're gonna for the first game, you're gonna be kind of like a judge / like you can team up with us. The way this first game is going to work, we got 2 games on the docket. The first one is called Two Truth, Two Furious. The way this works is Salty Dalton and I will each read 3 news headlines and maybe like a sentence or something for a story. And 2 of the stories are real, 1 is fake. You get 2 points if you guess the correct answer or the correct fake story. And the other person gets 1 point if you don't guess correctly. We're going to do 5 rounds. So Salty Dalton, that's what your name should be, not Salty Dalton. So Pete, what you can do is...
Wait. So if they get the wrong...
All right, so let me give an example.
Headline, why wouldn't everyone get equal points in this situation? Why are the...
No. Listen. So we're going to take turns. So let's say it's round 1. I'll say my 3 headlines, right? You guess which one's fake and which one of the 3 is fake. If you get that one right, you get 2 points.
Okay.
If you get it wrong, then I get 1 point. And then we switch. Then you read your 3 stories. If I guess the fake one, I get 2 points. If I get it wrong, you get 1 point. So the person delivering the 3 stories can only get 1 point. The person guessing the fake story gets 2 points if they get it right. If they get it wrong, they get 0 points.
So who's keeping score?
I'll keep score. Okay. I got my laptop. Okay? So, Pete, what you can do is you can be kind of like the consultant.
Whoa. Are you in your guest room right now?
Yeah.
Are you in the bathroom?
No, I'm in the guest room. What do you think? I have this mic set up in the bathroom?
Wait, so did you clean up the guest room?
Yeah, it's clean.
Let me see, dude. Take me on a tour.
I mean, there's a bed, there's a couch, and it's clean floor, so I can do my push-ups. So does all this make sense? So Pete, you're acting like a consultant in this, like you are a marketing consultant or CMO.
Okay.
I need the. Can you guys still? Is this a good angle on my face? I have to.
It's
paused now, so it's the best angle of your face. Yeah, anytime you get out of the camera, it pauses it, and then you have to go back into the FaceTime.
Okay, well then I'll have to pause it to read my articles, and then.
Oh, you have them on your phone?
I wrote them all on my...
That's okay.
Yeah, I wrote them all on my notepad.
That's fine. Because the audio people won't even know what we're talking about, so it's okay. All right, so do you want me... I can go first with my 3, okay?
So what is my job again exactly?
Oh my God,
so Pete, you're going to help Dalton try to figure out which one's the fake one. He doesn't have to go with your suggestion.
So what am I doing here?
But you're like a consultant, Pete. Like a consultant, okay?
All right, yeah.
All right, so here's my 3 stories. So I'm going to read a headline, and I've got like a sentence for each. I got the big laptop, so. So the first one, Hanoi chef spreads joy with Corona burger. This story's out of Hanoi. It says, you've got to eat it to beat it. That's a philosophy of one Hanoi chef who's attempting to boost morale in the Vietnamese capital by selling green coronavirus-themed burgers. So that's my one story. My second story, Iowa man arrested for eating child's feces. This is from Cedar Rapids, Iowa. A 56-year-old Iowa man has been detained by Lynn County police officers. It's wild. After neighbors claimed to witness the man consuming the contents of his child's diaper while changing the child on the front porch.
Ugh.
The third story.
Also, weird place to change the kid.
Strategy.
You gotta love Cedar Rapids. Third story. Smart toilet recognizes users' backsides and analyzes poop. This comes from Princeton. Stanford. A team of Stanford University scientists announced they have designed a smart toilet that identifies the user by the shape of their backside and monitors the health of their waste.
Okay, so
which one is fake?
The middle one about
Can
the
you
feces.
repeat the headline?
So Pete,
I can't repeat the headline.
Pete's short-term memory, he's checked out of this already. So, Pete, I think that the feces-eating one is true. I think it's between...
You have to guess which one's fake.
I know. I think it's between the Corona burger and the last one that are fake.
So it's the Corona burger.
I've heard of a smart...
And it's a smart toilet.
I've heard of a smart toilet before that analyzes like your stool, but I did not think that it could recognize your butt like a facial recognition.
I don't know. Well, you guys work together. But Salty Dalton's the one who gives the final answer here.
I think the butt recognition is possible, but like fecal.
You think the butt recognition is possible?
Yeah. Okay, if a camera can recognize your face and analyze face patterns, then it can definitely analyze the shape of a butt.
I guess. I feel like everyone's face is pretty unique, but I feel like everyone's butts are pretty similar. I mean, like...
I need an answer, guys.
All right. What do you feel, Pete? You think it's the third one?
I think it's the first one that's not true.
All right, let's do the first one.
So your answer is the Hanoi Corona burger is not true. Yeah. That is incorrect. It was the Iowa man child feces story. He did not eat the poop of his child on the porch. That never happened.
Wait, so you're telling me that the bathroom one is 100% legit?
Yeah, absolutely.
Is it AP cited?
I mean, yeah, I got it from the web. It was from a site that has news stories, so that one's real. So I get 1 point. All right, okay. So your turn to read your headline. So Pete, you and I are going to be working together on this one. So,
okay, let me...
Yeah, you're fine. So we don't have to look at his face. He can't even hear us right now. Just kidding, he can't.
Okay, so I only...
All
right.
It's okay if it's just the headline. I added like a sentence just to have that, but it's okay if you only have the headline.
So, yeah, depending on how much data there was. Missouri sues televangelist for selling a fake coronavirus cure, leveraging his influence in the church. Next one.
Okay.
Californian man causes $80,000 worth of property damages when pushing his car as a form of working out when he crested a hill and hit a neighbor's house. Third one. Okay. 2 off-duty police officers foil a robbery on their date night. After eating at a local ice cream shop, they witnessed a man pull a gun on the cashier, and they both drew their weapons to the surprise of the attempted robber.
Okay. So, Pete, my initial feeling is that the second or the third story are the ones that aren't true. I think I actually heard about the priest thing getting sued or whatever. So I think it's the second or the third one. I'm kind of leaning towards number 2 because I feel like that's something that like we've maybe even discussed over like chat. I mean, over like texting about like pushing a car to work out or something like that.
I feel like somebody would realize they're cresting a hill.
That's a good point. That's a great point, Pete.
Like, oh shit, I'm at the top of a hill. I better get back in the car and put the brakes on.
I'm gonna go with that story. I'm gonna say number 2 is false.
This guy has to be pretty jacked if he's pushing his car up to the top of the hill.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
All right, it is fake. Yeah, yes. The hill part. I was trying to come up with like I didn't want to just say loot after he lost control of his vehicle because they're pushing it. There's probably a better way to hide it, but yeah, you're
all right. So I got 3. So it's 3-0 right now after round 1. So your boy is on fire, en fuego. All right, round 2. Here we go. Indian museum unveils Corona car shaped like coronavirus. An Indian car museum unveiled the Corona car. It's a coronavirus-shaped vehicle with 6 wheels that can reach a top speed of 25 miles per hour. Number 2.
Pete, Google this.
No,
this
you
right
cannot Google any of this. Story number 2. Idaho friends break a Guinness record for tennis ball catches in a basket. And it was a two-man team. It was a world record. They threw a total of 108 tennis balls in the allotted minute, and Rush managed to catch 85 of them, breaking the previous record of 66. Third story, Minnesota mom accidentally wraps pet lizard in wrapping paper. A Mankato, Minnesota woman is in hot water after accidentally wrapping her son's lizard in wrapping paper while preparing his other birthday presents.
Weird that a news article would happen for the lizard one.
I mean, it's a small
These
town.
all seem fake.
Mankato, Minnesota. Yeah, Mankato.
The coronavirus car one seems absolutely bonkers. But the second one, which was, what was the second?
Second one was the Idaho friends break Guinness record for tennis ball catches in the basket.
That seems so specific and just, I don't know, that seems like a really Ben type statistic to make up.
I don't know.
But the thing is, people have downtime, and so they're probably trying to break Guinness books of world records.
You're right.
I think it's one of the first two. There's no way the lizard one is fake.
So which one is your final answer?
To me, I think the lizard's fake.
Pete, you can't just throw a curve.
He's the consultant.
How do you not realize you're wrapping a lizard in paper?
Could have been sleeping.
How big was the lizard?
So the coronavirus car, Pete. So the car shaped like a coronavirus is more plausible to you than wrapping a lizard in a wrapping paper.
I guess because we don't know the size of the lizard, that's plausible now. So I guess I would now say that the coronavirus car is not real.
I need your final answer.
Tell you what, we're gonna go with the coronavirus car, but I get 1/2 a point if the Guinness book is wrong.
So the lizard is the false one. I get 1 point there. And here is the corona-shaped virus car, if you can see that.
Are you serious?
That is straight from NBC San Diego, so that is a legit source. So 1 point.
This is rough.
1 point for me there. So I'm 4-0. Let's see what you got. Let's see if you can get me here. Try to stump me.
This is the dumbest game in the world.
It's not. I'm killing it.
Okay. Man is surprised by how much his watch is worth. He bought it in 1970 for $300, and now it's valued at over $700,000.
Okay.
Miami officials say peacocks in the Miami area will be relocated after terrorizing residents. And then the last one, tech startups are a thing of the past. New business applications for toilet paper and sanitary services skyrocket amid coronavirus panic.
Pete, I'm leaning towards number 2.
I am too.
That seemed like a Salty Dalton written headline there. I know his writing. I'm going with number 2. The story number 2 is the false one.
Number 2?
Yeah.
Okay. You're wrong.
Oh. What's
the fake one is the tech startups are a thing of the past.
Oh. Okay. Well, you get a point.
Oh.
What's this?
Boy.
You got any source there or anything? Or
yeah, I'll pull it up. It's from NPR.
Oh, okay. I believe you. All right. So it's after 2 rounds, 4-1. You're still in this game. We still have 3 full rounds to go. Pete's been no help so far. Round
Pete has
3.
only helped Ben.
Round 3. All right. Here we go.
Pete's like, well,
hey, you crushed my theory about the lizard.
You
said that's ridiculous.
Your answer
that was the right answer
so far. Pete is like, well, I could see it being number 1, but it could also be number 2. But I think it's number 3.
Hey, I've given some logical reasons to look at these things.
All right, round 3. Here we go. Here's my 3 headlines. First one: man told to turn down music, chased neighbor with sword. This is from Manchester, New Hampshire. A man has been accused of grabbing a 2.5-foot long sword and chasing after another man who asked him to turn down his music. Police in Manchester, New Hampshire say. Second story, woman invades Post Malone's house, steals his underwear. This comes from Los Angeles. A 24-year-old woman has been charged with trespassing and home invasion after breaking into Post Malone's house while he and his team slept and stealing a pair of his underwear. Third story, suspected car thief tells police she's Beyonce Knowles. This comes from Las Cruces, New Mexico. A New Mexico woman is facing charges after police say she stole a car and later tried to claim she was pop singer Beyonce Knowles. It's tough.
What was this?
So to recap, first one was man chases neighbor down with sword. Second one was woman invades Post Malone's house, steals his underwear. Third one is suspected car thief tells police she's Beyonce Knowles.
I think it's either one and three.
Two. Oh God, 1 and 3, really? You know what? All right, Pete. Tell you what. You pick this one, Pete.
No, it's not my decision. I'm a consultant.
God damn it. I think it's 1. Pete thinks it's 3. I think it's 1 or 2.
No, I said 1 or
Salty
3.
Dalton, you got to go with your gut. Go with your gut.
My gut says the first one is fake.
So is that what you're going with? The sword? The man on the sword?
Yes.
Well, that is false. The Post Malone underwear stealing thief is the correct story. 1 point for me, so that's 5-1. All right, let's hear your round 3 stories.
Wait, which one was the fake one?
Woman invades Post Malone's house, steals his underwear.
Oh, I knew it.
That seemed totally plausible.
I mean, it's plausible,
it does,
but I made it up.
But that's why it's suspicious. And I was like, I think people would have made a bigger deal on social media if that had happened.
I agree.
It's true.
All right, what do you got for round 3?
Is it even statistically possible?
Yeah. Because you get if you get the next 2 ones that are fake, I mean that's 2 points each, so that's 4. You have 1 point right now. It's 5-1. I'm winning right now. So if I get the rest wrong and you get the rest right and you stump me, you can win. So yeah, you're still in
Interesting. Let's do it.
All right.
All right. So
you got to stump me here.
All right. Bonsai are back. Bonsai trees at the Seattle Museum were stolen and have been returned mysteriously with no explanation or security footage captured. The world's largest toothpaste collection belongs to a dentist. This dentist has the record with more than 3,000 tubes of toothpaste recognized with his Guinness Book of World Records. And the third one is Quarantine or Quarant Queen. Neighborhood woman has set up a support system and is taking orders for groceries, TP, and more for her neighbors. All she asks for in return is a little extra cash.
Okay. So Pete, I'm initially leaning towards the toothpaste scenario because 3,000 is such a round number, and I feel like having a collection of 3,000 toothpaste exactly is a little suspicious.
I'd agree.
Any other insights, Pete? I think the third one sounds plausible. I don't think that would be made up. First one, remind me of the first one. It had to do with
bonsai trees that were stolen from a Seattle museum have reappeared.
Okay.
Bonsai trees at the zoo.
Yeah.
Gotta keep those locked down.
It's either 1 or 2.
I think so too. And I see the bonsai one is just boring enough that it could be made up. That he could be trying to slip that in there.
Dalton really likes Japanese culture, so it could be made up.
That's what I'm thinking too. And I think he thinks that I would go for number 2.
All I'm learning from this game is I don't trust anything.
My pen just disintegrated. Good thing I've got a lot. So Pete, I think that's great logic. I really appreciate your help in helping me try to win this game. I think it's number 1 now because of Pete.
The bonsai tree one?
Correct.
Incorrect. Oh. The fake story was the Corn Queen.
Oh, really? Wow, that was completely off my radar. Okay. All right, so it's 5-2 after 3 rounds. You're still.
I think it was another one of those almost too plausible.
Okay, so now I think for the next rounds, I got to look for the ones that are like just too plausible. Okay, that makes sense, Pete. I appreciate the help, man. Thanks for consulting.
That's the struggle is you have to make it seem in the realm of possibility.
Yeah, no, you're exactly right. All right, we got 2 rounds to go. You're only down 3 points. You're fully in this. But this is big. You need to get one of these right because you haven't got a twofer yet. You've only gotten the
Pete,
1.
You know what? I would love a little bit more support from my consultant here.
All right, here we go. First story.
You don't seem very appreciative.
Oh, my God.
First story here, gentlemen. First one. Senior citizen dance contest turns deadly. This is from Dallas, Texas. 15 senior citizens suffered heart attacks over the weekend.
I just think everything is a lie. Everything is a lie.
when their Dallas nursing home put on its first dance contest.
How many people had a heart attack?
15 senior citizens. Next story. 36-year-old woman arrested for calling 911 after parents shut off cell phone. This comes from Ohio. It was a 36-year-old Ohio woman was arrested last week when she repeatedly called 911 to complain that her parents had cut off her cell phone service.
Sorry, a 36-year-old woman was arrested?
Correct. For calling 911 after her parents shut off cell phone.
So a 36-year-old woman's parents shut off her cell phone.
Correct. That's the story.
Okay.
Last one here.
Got it.
Carnival worker arrested after butt dialing his friend while having sex with his dog and recording the act. This comes from Alabama. 54-year-old Russell Joseph Myers is the second person in the state charged with these tough bestiality laws after recording himself having sexual relations with his German Shepherd.
I feel like
so we've got senior citizen
gross.
dance, we've got 36-year-old with cell phone, and carnival worker banging his dog.
All of these seem like a lie. One seems like really gross territory, and I don't know if Ben has made that up to throw us off the scent because it's so disgusting we wouldn't think he'd do it. But it's got to be the first one. 15 people die of a heart attack. It's hard to believe
that many people would have a heart attack in one night.
I don't know. Think about how big nursing homes are. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, but
what are they throwing down? It's got to be number one.
They could
be number one. It's number one. Number
15 heart attacks all at the same time.
Well, it doesn't have to be simultaneously. It's just they had it that night.
Somebody would have seen.
I don't need to defend this story. I don't need to defend this.
After the first
four,
attack,
somebody would have been like, okay.
All right, so you're guessing number one? You're guessing number one?
Yeah, it's got to be.
All right, you're correct.
Ew, that means the last one's true?
Yeah, Alabama, man. I found it was like some sort of page that had like the weirdest story from every state, and that was the one from Alabama. So you're only down by one now, and if you stump me here, it's a tie game heading into the final round, dude. This is getting interesting.
Things are getting heated.
Pete, I'm gonna really need your help now. All right,
I'll do my best
to do your duty to God and your country.
All right, let's see here. Which one do I want to start with? Man runs into glass door during a Pizza Hut robbery, leaves DNA behind and imprints of his face and hands. Next. The man in Tennessee was hospitalized after drinking very small dosages of Lysol to ensure his safety during the current pandemic. Third one. Michigan family holds on to a 142-year-old fruitcake in honor of ancestor who baked it in 1878. Surprisingly, this is not the record for the oldest cake in possession.
So this is tough, Pete, because none of these three are like boring stories. They all have their own mix. Pizza Man cuts up through the glass. You got the family and the fruitcake, and then the second one was
the Pizza Man ran into the glass.
Yeah, ran into the glass, and the second one was the Lysol, like the drinking the Lysol. So that definitely seems possible because people have been dumb. Third one, families are weird. They do weird stuff. Fruitcake seems possible. The Pizza Man thing seems definitely possible too. All of these seem possible, Pete.
Yeah. I think first is true.
Okay.
That seems like a way. It seems like a logical way that somebody would dust for fingerprints and get DNA. Yada yada yada.
Okay. What else? What are you leaning towards? My initial thought.
The second one, what was that again?
That was the Lysol. Drink all the Lysol.
Man drinking small dosages of Lysol in an attempt to kill germs inside his body.
Pete, I'm leaning towards the fruitcake. I'm leaning towards it, but I wonder if that's what he's trying to do. Is he's trying to make me lean towards the fruitcake? Because him even saying, this isn't even the most recorded whatever thing. That sounds like something he added in there to make us feel like it's legit, you know?
It is legit. It's got to be legit. Everything.
I feel like I would have heard about the Lysol, dude.
I mean, I don't know. There's been a lot of dumb...
That's what I thought. That's what I thought about the other ones.
Yeah. I don't know, Pete. So give me what you would say if you were guessing.
He won't sign up to that. It's not his decision.
If I was gonna guess,
I'm not necessarily going to go with it, but I just want to know what you would guess.
If I would guess that the Lysol is false.
Okay. All right. So you think Lysol? I'm going to follow you down the river. I'm going to say the Lysol story is false.
That's true. It's false.
Oh, I got it right? Okay. All right. So it is 6-4. This is big. If you do not guess the false one here, Salty Dalton, you lose. All right? We don't have a prize, but, I'll Venmo you $1. If you win, you Venmo me $1 if I win. All right?
That's fine.
Round 5. Burglar wears underwear on his head in Idaho robbery. Police in southwest Idaho say
One of these Idaho ones.
the man wore briefs on his head as he robbed a local coffee shop. Second one, man pulls knife on brother for eating too many PB&J sandwiches. Police say an Iowa man was arrested after he pulled his knife on his brother during a fight over the last PB&J sandwich. Last one, Florida man claims to be Tupac. A 65-year-old Tallahassee resident has told local officials that he is the real Tupac Shakur.
I think it's the first one. Pete, what do you think?
The first one again was...
Burglar wears underwear on his head during Idaho robbery.
The Idaho thing, because all of these stories keep coming from Idaho and Iowa.
Midwest is a crazy place.
One,
yeah.
PB&J sounds plausible.
I think I've heard of something like that happening. And then Florida man, this could be a gimme for Ben, because if you put Florida man in front of anything, it could be true. And I feel like someone claiming they're Tupac isn't outrageous. And the Beyonce story was true. Interesting.
This is big.
I think it's the first one, dude.
I think it's the first one, too.
All right, let's go with the first one.
So your final answer is the first one? That is incorrect.
Oh.
Florida man claims to be Tupac. I made that up.
Damn it.
So I get 1 point.
$1.
And I'll end up winning it all. But give me your last 3 stories. We'll play for fun there.
All right. Oh, interesting. Okay. All right. Running fever. A man ran a marathon on his 23-foot-long apartment balcony in support of first responders. It took him over 6 hours.
Okay.
Tesla car owner implants a chip into his hand to unlock his car. Local tech wizard can now unlock his car with the wave of the hand, eliminating the need for keys. Third one, airdrops incoming. A local deli in Boston has been making use of their son's drones by delivering sandwiches within their block.
So that sounds legit, Pete. I feel like that definitely sounds like a smart business move. So it's either 1 or 2. The chip in the hand is it's one of those things where it's so freaking weird, but those tech people do weird stuff all the time, and they try to look.
What happens if that dies? The battery in your hand.
Well, exactly.
But the thing is, cars already have keyless entry, so why does that even...
That's true.
Why do you even need that?
Interesting, Pete. That's an interesting point. You know what, Pete? I'm going to say number 2 is the incorrect story.
What was number 2?
The keyless, or the chip in the hand.
The chip in the hand for opening your Tesla.
Oh, okay. No, that's actually true.
Oh, damn. Okay.
The fake one was the airdrop drone delivering sandwich.
See, that just seems like something that people would do. That seems smart to me.
I know, right?
I don't know why they wouldn't do that. So the final score is 7-5. So I get the win there. But Salty Dalton, you do have a chance to redeem yourself because we have one more game to play on this episode, and Pete will be officially joining with the points this time. The way this is going to work, it's a 3 rounds. We're playing 2 certitudes and a falsehood. The way this works is similar to a game you may have heard of
is
called
certitude a real word?
It is. I looked it up, actually. I looked up synonyms. I looked up cinnamon.
Synonyms for truths.
Yeah, certitude.
Oh, it is a word.
Yeah. Yes.
Certitude.
Yeah.
Is it a noun? Is it a noun?
It is a noun.
Yes.
Absolute certainty or conviction that something is the case.
We're playing 2 certitudes and a falsehood. We got 3 rounds for this one, so it'll be a little quicker. But
remember when we used to talk about words on the show? Certitude would be a very good word.
That'd be a great word. Hey, when we the next time we do a regular episode, we'll get a word going, and that's up to you because you're the one with the words. So I'm waiting on you. So we're gonna do 2 certitudes and a falsehood. We got 3 rounds. The way this is gonna work is the way this is going to work, so one of us is going to go, they're going to read their things. The other 2 people are going to each give a guess. If you get it correct, you get 2 points.
And both people can go in on the same
Both people can give their own answers. They can go with the same answer, and so if whoever's right, you get 2 points. If you stump the 2 people, you get 1 point, similar to what we did last round. The difference is, each round, the points increase, so they will double. And then you'll have your overall winner who will win $1 Venmo'd from the losers. Okay? All right. Now, this doesn't count as betting, I hope, so we're not going to get arrested for this. I don't know. All right, so 2 certitudes and a falsehood. Pete, as the guest, I'd like you to go first with your round 1. I have yours typed up. I hope you, unless you have them ready to go.
I got them in front of me.
All right, so Pete, read your 2 certitudes and a falsehood.
All right, so round 1. I'm afraid of bees. If you gave me a pumpkin pie or an apple pie, I'd eat the pumpkin pie first. I once got a first-degree burn on the inside of my leg.
So the way we'll do this is, so Salty Dalton and I can talk through it a little bit, and then what we'll do is we'll do a 3, 2, 1, and then we have to either say A, B, or C. Will be we have to say it at the same time. That way, that other person's answer doesn't influence you. So I'm just talking this out, Salty Dalton. I know that.
So by the way you said the second one, you like pumpkin pie better than apple pie.
That's what he said. Yeah.
Okay.
And so I'm afraid of bees. He likes pumpkin pie.
Is
first degree
Pete
burn.
Afraid of bees?
So first degree burn
bees.
On the inside of the leg. So he rode dirt bikes and stuff. So that one definitely happened.
100% true. That's got to be true.
So it's either one.
There's no way that's
it's
not
either
true.
A or B. All right. Let me know when you think you have your answer, and then we'll count down 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
All right.
I got my answer.
Pete, count us down. 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
B.
Go.
B.
Yeah.
B. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Wait.
All right.
Wait.
Pete is scared of bees.
Wait.
No.
Yeah.
B as in ABC. So we it's B.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Do you understand, Pete?
Yes.
All right.
So Pete, just to clarify, you are scared of bees and you have burned your leg.
Yes, I'm afraid of bees, and I burned my leg when I was a kid on my dirt bike.
All right. So Salty Dalton and I both get 2 points. All right.
Sick.
So I'll go next. Round 1.
Okay.
I have never rollerbladed. I once won. So A is I've never rollerbladed. B, I once won a skateboarding contest. C, I have not ridden a bike since I was 11 years old.
Oh, damn. That's hard. No, he's definitely ridden his bike because I'm pretty sure at one point in high school, I saw Ben on a bike with a guitar.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I think the rollerblade one is the true one.
Because Ben's never asked me about skateboarding stuff when I skated.
Yeah, but actually, yeah, that's it.
Let me know when you guys are ready to answer.
All right. Damn, I'm torn.
Can you repeat them again? Sorry.
I have never rollerbladed. I once won a skateboarding contest. I have not ridden a bike since I was 11 years old. I'm going to need an answer here, guys.
Okay. All right. I got
ready.
it.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
A.
The falsehood is I once won a skateboarding contest because I never won a skateboarding contest. No, I've never rollerbladed. Never in my life. And I have not ridden a bike since I was 11 years old. I got in a bike crash, and I've never ridden it since.
So
you did not see me with a guitar biking in high school.
Who did I see that?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I have this very clear image of someone that looked like
I don't even own a bike.
Because you lived off of not King Stream, Hidden Brook, right?
Yeah. Well, somewhat,
so,
but I'm way back in there. But no, it wasn't me.
Yeah, but everyone who would walk or ride their bikes home went that way.
Might have been Chris Wolf.
Sure.
Might have been Chris
Maybe.
Wolf. Yeah. All right, Salty Dalton, what do you got?
Oh man, yours were all really good. I'm worried about mine. Okay. All right. I have had 18. Oh, sorry. Okay. A. I have had 18 cavities in my life. B. I ate tamales from a woman's purse. C. I once peed in a sleeping bag at a sleepover.
No, these are pretty good because they're all plausible. You could have, I mean, though. So the cavity. So Pete, the only thing I'm thinking is the cavity thing. He might have nuanced it and made it where he actually has more cavities than the number that he said,
or less.
Yeah. Because that's tough to have an exact number there. Peeing in the sleeping bag. I mean, I just know you've probably done that. And the other one's so weird. So yeah, I think I know where I'm going. Pete, do you have your? Pete, do you know?
I think I know where I'm going to.
All right, Salty Dalton, count us down.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
C.
B.
I'm sorry, which ones?
C and B. So I said C, he said B.
C and B. Oh, so the sleepover and the tamales?
Correct.
Yeah.
No, it's the cavity one. I've had 15 cavities, not 18.
Dang, and I was on the right track too. I didn't trust myself. I didn't trust it. Damn it. All right, after round one, it's Salty Dalton has 3 points. I have 3 points. Pete has 0. All right.
Shit.
Come on, Pete.
And Pete, there's only 3 rounds. Now this time the points double. So you can get 2 or 4 or 2 or 4 now. So round 2, Pete, you go first.
All right. Round 2. A. As a kid, I used to scream at the Jehovah's Witness people walking around my neighborhood.
What?
What would you scream?
B. For my 16th birthday, I had a party with 5 gallons of jungle juice in the middle of a thunderstorm.
Okay.
C. In 8th grade, I went on a field trip to Jamestown.
Well, I feel like, we all went on a field trip to Jamestown, so it's like, that one's definitely possible.
I don't know, man. I feel like I've heard stories about all 3 of these. This is really tough for me.
See, I'm initially leaning towards B. I just feel like that's a lot. 5 gallons of jungle juice when you're 16? Your parents were just chill with that?
All right, I think
I know where I'm going. All right, I think I got it.
Okay,
I think he's trying to throw us off. All right, Pete, count us down.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
C.
Go.
C. Jamestown.
Yep, that's the lie.
Oh,
Salty
dude,
Dalton.
I was this close. I was gonna guess A because I was like,
I went to Boston in 8th grade, not Jamestown.
Yeah, because I think
wow.
in Virginia we do the Jamestown type stuff in like elementary school.
But I was like, Pete went to a private school.
True.
And that makes sense now. But I couldn't have sworn you mentioned you'd screamed at a Jehovah's Witness once.
Yeah,
but
Nick.
I didn't remember the context, so I was like, I don't know if that's even accurate, but I'm glad I didn't go.
Pete, these were all good, but Salty Dalton and I both get 2 points.
What did you scream at them?
We would just so when they walked around the neighborhood, Nick Harp and I would just follow them from the bushes and stuff and just scream incredibly loud animal noises or high pitched shrieks and freak them out.
Okay. So actually, Salty Dalton and I each got 4 points because we double the points. So it's 7-7 right now, and Pete still has 0 because we had 3. Yeah. So all right, here's my round 2.
You got this.
Here's my round 2.
No, I don't.
A. I've never eaten an olive. B. I have consumed every season of the hit drama One Tree Hill and own the DVDs. C. I got my first ever cavity 2 months ago and did not tell you guys.
You know what? That seems like something Ben would
I'm pretty sure Ben was really
about.
into One Tree Hill.
Hands down.
Gee.
Let's see. What was the first one again?
I've never eaten an olive.
That seems... I feel like you can't hate olives until you've tried them. I know Ben doesn't like any olives on his pizza, but I don't know.
And what was the third one again?
Third one was, I got my first ever cavity 2 months ago and did not tell you guys.
And the second one?
Second one, I have consumed every season of the hit drama One Tree Hill and own all the DVDs.
Okay. All right. I got it.
All right, you guys ready? 3, 2, 1.
A.
B.
The answer's C. I didn't get a cavity, guys.
I thought that seemed like something so
it seems like
perfect
something
that
I would do. It definitely is something.
Yes.
If I ever do get a cavity, I will definitely not tell you. So that definitely seems
Damn
plausible.
it. I just lost the lead. Ben's up by what, 2 now?
I'm up by 2. Yeah.
Okay, I have nothing.
Or no, I'm up. Yeah, I'm up by 2. All right, Pete, or Salty Dalton's turn for his round 2.
Okay. I have broken all of my fingers except for my thumbs. I have fallen down a mountain.
We know that one.
And the last one is I accidentally shot a nail into my friend with a nail gun.
So it's either A or C. It's either A or C. Ooh. All the fingers except for the thumbs.
Yeah, which means that I've at least broken every finger except for my thumbs.
And then the other one is shot my friend with a nail gun.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other one's falling down the mountain, but I know that.
They didn't die, sorry.
I committed murder.
What are the 2 truths and a lie? I've killed someone.
All right. Okay, I think I'm ready. Pete, are you ready?
I think so.
All right. Hit us.
3, 2, 1.
A.
What was A?
A was broken all fingers except for thumbs.
Oh, you're both wrong. It's the nail gun one. I've at least fractured every single one of my fingers.
Jeez. All right. Well,
four at once from a car door.
So after 2 rounds, Salty Dalton has 9. I have 9. Pete has 0. But Pete, it's still possible.
Just like I hate everyone.
Pete, it's still possible because for this round, you can get 16 points so we did 2 and 1, double that to 4, double that to 8. So you can get 8 points or 1, 2, 4, or 4 points, not 16. So Pete, I mean, if you pull off a couple key wins here, you still got a chance. But you're gonna need to get some things right, and it all starts with getting these easy 4 points if you can. So, all right. So go ahead, Pete. Final round.
All right, round 3. Let's do it. A. I've killed an entire nest of copperhead snakes. B. I speak 3 languages. And C. I got a concussion one time falling off my dirt bike and hitting a tree.
3 languages. Man. Could he be trying to trick us with 3, with that number? Anytime you get a number in there, kind of like what you did with the cavities.
English. I know he studied abroad and Italy.
And then there's German.
Like, buongiorno.
and then there's German. He took his German class. Remember, he got drunk and drunk texted his German class late at night and said, "How do you get rid of a hangover?" And that was at 3 a.m. and somebody answered.
But does that count as fluency? I don't know.
We can't really get any qualifications here. All right. I think I got my answer.
All right. I got it too.
All right, Pete.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
B.
Nope. It's C is the lie.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, you fell off your skateboard onto concrete. Is that how you got your concussion?
Yeah, I've never gotten a concussion on a dirt bike.
Oh my god.
Okay, so you get 4 points, Pete. So you're right back in the mix. So it's 9, 9, and 4. All right, here we go. My final round. A. I used to try and learn how to hip-hop dance with YouTube videos. B.
Who hasn't, honestly?
I once used your razor, as in Salty Dalton's razor, to shave down there because I ran out of razors. C. I don't like swimming in the deep end of the pool because I think there are sharks at the bottom. A, B, or C?
I'm either gonna end up really
What's
pissed.
A again?
A is I used to try and learn how to hip hop dance with YouTube videos.
All right, I got it.
All right, you guys ready?
I'm ready. Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
B.
C.
The answer is B. I never used your razor to shave down there. So Salty Dalton gets those points. So let's
see. I thought it was C because I was like, you know what? Ben could have, but then I was like, "There's no way."
All right, so Salty Dalton has 17 points. I've got 9.
What?
And Pete, because it's doubled each time. So since you picked the false one, you got 8 points.
Holy Jesus.
So you have 17. Okay. I've got 9. So I only have a chance to tie you. If I guess your falsehood, I tie you for this final one. And if you get it right, I mean, you win. So, I mean, if I don't get it right. So this is a big opportunity for you. You have to try to stump us both.
Okay. I ate cupcake wrappers because I thought it was polite.
Sounds like something.
B. I have been in only one car accident. C. I am allergic to Italian parsley.
I'm leaning towards. Well,
Did you guys hear my clock?
Yeah, I hear it. For a second, I thought it was like the ice cream man outside. What was C again? I am allergic to Italian parsley. So there are different types of parsley out there. Okay. All right. I'm leaning towards either B or C. Oops. All right. I'm gonna take a stab in the dark.
What was B again?
B is I've only been in one car accident.
Okay. All right. I'm ready. Pete, are you ready?
Yeah, not that it matters.
yeah, you're ready. Yeah. All right. This is big.
All right.
Here we go.
3, 2, 1.
B.
The car accident one?
Yeah.
No way. No. The Italian parsley one. I'm not allergic to anything except for pollen.
Son of a gun.
And dander. Pollen and dander, mostly.
Wow. All right. So Salty Dalton takes the win there. So you know what, Salty Dalton, we canceled each other out. We don't have to send each other any money. But guess who has to send us both $1? Pete. CMO Pete. Well, thank you for playing, gentlemen.
That was pretty fun.
Good work. And again, the game is called Two Certitudes and a Falsehood. We'll get this video up on the YouTube channel.
What did you kill the copperhead snakes with, Pete?
That's a great question.
Over that.
That's a great question.
That's absolutely nuts.
PETA is going to have Peter in a headlock.
Yeah, we found a nest of copperheads in Kevin's Creek, and so I got an air pistol and shot all of them.
Jeez.
Oh my God, you murdered them.
An air pistol? So you killed them all?
Walking around, puts a pistol.
How many were there?
Like 6 of them.
Oh my God. What, just to the dome?
Yep, straight to the dome.
What did the other ones do while you were doing that? Didn't they like try to run away?
Tried to scatter, and then you stepped right behind their head, and then...
Oh my God, you're ruthless.
Dude, that's so close to a venomous snake, Pete.
Yeah, that's why you got to get rid of them.
Pete, you're like a mafia hitman.
Yeah, but like, I just feel like that's like the most dangerous way you could put one down, by sneaking up behind it and shooting it in the back of the head.
Oh no, there's the
really,
dogs.
It's just me. Me.
Well, Pete, we appreciate you playing. You didn't win anything, but you know what? You won the hearts of many, because Rando Nation is a big fan of yours, as are we. And any final thoughts here, Pete, before we wrap up? This is your 3rd appearance now on the show. And you've done some great work over the years. As we approach,
based on the outcome of this is his last appearance.
Yeah, think about this, Pete. In a few months, in August, this will be the 2-year anniversary of the Random Word Podcast.
That's pretty.
What are you eating there?
Hershey's Kiss, but the wrapper got stuck in my mouth.
Oh, you used to eat them because you thought it was polite. For the cupcakes, that was a throwback to your thing. That was okay.
Callback.
So Pete, any final thoughts here as you make another appearance on the show?
Well, just happy to be here for the people, and Are you
going to be coming back to the show, you think?
Well, maybe. I gotta check my calendar and make sure everything lines up and all that.
Okay, lines up. Okay, and you had time here.
Friday. Why don't we circle back on it in like a week or so?
We'll circle back.
Touch base on
Our people will talk to your people for sure. We'll
yeah.
We can sync up.
There's a
Let's
lot
sync
of red
up
tape to work through. So,
yeah.
That's
Go ahead.
I just texted Robert and he said Pete's free
for the foreseeable
future. So
there we go. See, I always in my emails
I can come back on.
My emails I always say let's sync up. I'll be like, let's sync up next week.
Let's touch base. Yeah,
I think just say let's circle back and we'll go from there.
Circle back. He's a circle back guy.
Let's circle back.
Well, gentlemen, we can circle back another time on the Random Word Podcast. And Salty Dalton and I will be back next week. We'll figure out what other type of game or something we'll be doing until we get back to our regularly scheduled programming.
Post on Instagram for people to give us suggestions for stuff
to
do.
Yeah, no, that's a good idea. So follow us on Instagram.
Let's have a podcast run by the people.
A fan cast. I like it. The or different, not the fan cast that I did where I called all of the fans.
No, this is where they tell us what to talk about. So if it sucks, it's their fault.
Yeah, we could do some polls or things like that, and then the one that wins is the thing we talk about. So we'll figure it out. But follow us on Instagram at the Random Word Podcast, and then also you can email us therandomwordblog@gmail.com. Please subscribe to the show, leave a review, and if you're watching this on YouTube,
please
subscribe to our channel. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Down. Yeah,
we have no funding left.
No funding. I mean, I'm barely hanging on. This is my one shirt I've got left here. This is my one hat because I had to sell everything else because the show's just down the toilet. So we'll have to figure this out. I haven't eaten in 3 days. Haven't gotten skinnier. I've actually gotten fatter. But, that is the show. That is Salty Dalton. I am Ben. And that is CMO Pete. Pete, what's the catchphrase that we say at the end of every show?
Lit.
Pete,
no,
have you never listened to the end of the show?
No, because they're like an hour and a half.
Oh, my God. What a dick. Sayonara, my sweet suckers.
We outie.